Hello, my name is Amy Owens, and this is my Literary Elements lesson plan. My teacher objective is to describe characters, settings, and major events in a story using key details. For my review, we would read and review last week's lesson on our story, Elbert's Bad Word. This is by Audrey and Don Wood. I would read the story and talk about the elements of the story. Then I would ask the questions such as, what is the setting where Elbert is in the story? Elbert is at a large party where there's a lot of adults, and that's where he hears a bad word and in turn keeps it in his head. Why did Elbert get in trouble? Well, Elbert got in trouble because something fell on his foot and it hurt, so he let out the bad word. What happened to Elbert after he said the bad word? Well, his mother took him to the bathroom and washed his mouth out with soap. Who helped Elbert not to say the bad word again? Elbert went to see a wizard that gave him some good words to say, so he kept those good words for next time to replace the bad word that he had said previously. And then my last question would be, what do you think the theme or the message is that the author wants you to know from the story? With this question, I would give the students an opportunity to raise their hand and get the different opinions from different students in the classroom. Let them tell me what their ideas are on that. For my overview, my purpose and importance is learning about literary elements will help students better understand the story, characters, plot, keep their interest, and help them to comprehend the meaning or theme behind the story. Continuity past. Last week we learned about asking questions about key details in the story, such as how Elbert saying a bad word can get him into a lot of trouble. Just because you hear someone say a bad word does not mean that it is alright for you to say it. And that's we also talked about how much trouble it can create if you do say it. Today we will retell our story, include the key details to demonstrate our understanding of the message today in the story. In the future, tomorrow, we will be able to take what we have learned about literary elements of a story and use them to talk about the setting and the characters and know the plot, theme, and style of the story we read. My objective, the learner will be able to describe characters, settings, and major events in a story using key details. For my motivation, I will introduce our new book, Stellaluna, and discuss how it is a great book for this month, the month of October, seeing as Halloween is right around the corner and bats are associated with Halloween, so it's a good book for the month of October. Also, with Red Ribbon Week being in October, it's a good book for Red Ribbon Week because the meaning behind Stellaluna is focusing on friendship and accepting others no matter what their differences are. So with Red Ribbon Week and the lower grades, that's kind of what we focus on, that and not bullying, being friends with everyone, such as that. So this is a good book to read during the month of October for that as well. So, with it being October, I would have already discussed the meaning of Red Ribbon Week with my students, and I would let them know to be sure and listen to the story very closely. That way, they can tell me how the story about Stellaluna, the theme of it would coincide with Red Ribbon Week. Stellaluna. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. I'll name you Stellaluna, she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew out to search for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats, dodging and shrieking. Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and useless as wet paper. Down, down she went, faster and faster, into the forest below. The dark, leafy tangle of branches caught Stellaluna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny feet. Wrapping her wings about her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother," Stellaluna squeaked, "where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again she dropped. Flump! Stellaluna landed headfirst in a soft, downy nest, startling the 3 baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the 3 birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh! Here comes Mama," hissed Peep. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things Mama Bird brought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper. Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs, even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stellaluna still liked to sleep, hanging by her feet. Once again, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant. You're going to fall and break your necks." The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly too." Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. How embarrassing! And it shows the different pictures of how she was trying to land on the branches, but just couldn't land as gracefully as the little birds did. "I will fly all day," Stellaluna told herself. "Then no one will see how clumsy I am." The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. "The sun is setting," warned Flitter. "We had better go home or we will get lost in the dark," said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The 3 anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs and soon fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Hey, a loud voice said, why are you hanging upside down? Stellaluna's eyes opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down, you are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You're hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down, the creature said. I'm a bat. I'm hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up. Stellaluna was confused. Mama Bird told me I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, maybe, but not for a bat.